Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some SNHU Esports. We are here with some Rocket League. I'm here with Brandon. How you doing today, Brandon?
Oh, it's good. Oh, a nice day to see Rocket League. We got some demos. I mean, and we are also in the very last week of the regular season, so playoffs are
Let's
right
go.
around the corner next week. I know we were supposed to play another team, but we are now going to be playing against SMU.
Ooh, SMU, I believe, before we were playing against Drexel College. Something like that. We're now playing up against SMU. I'm pretty excited for this game here. Like you said, I'm going to see hopefully a lot of demos. Hopefully see a lot of rotations, taking boosts from other people here. If we have it, I'd love to see the league standings. If we have to, we know where we are. I believe last time we did that, were we
I
first?
think
Second?
I think we're about. I think we're in first hit. I don't think we've lost a game this season. I don't think.
Okay, so
So we're like at least top 3 for sure.
top 3. All right. Well, let's see how this game's gonna go. I'm being told we're gonna be heading in pretty soon here, so just place your bets. SMU or SNHU. That's pretty cool. What the names are. So kind of similar there. But I wonder if we'll see any early goals. You remember those?
I mean,
They're
we did
from
have a
last
couple of
week.
those. I mean, it's always an
Or-
up in the air whether they're actually going to be playing in the air or not. Because
Yeah.
sometimes we see games where there's nothing, there's very little on the ground. Other times, a little bit of a mix. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's just you got to keep it low to the ground.
Absolutely. And getting ball control, keeping that ball in the air is probably one of the best things you can really do. I mean, if you just know how to control the ball while you're boosting up, I mean it's pretty fair to every Rocket League player. Like you're gonna have an advantage over people who can't do that. Hopefully we get to see a lot of that. But I would really like to see this game so far. I'm hyped. But like, how long have you played Rocket League?
I have never touched it really.
What?
Not gonna lie. It's never little RC cars with rockets weren't.
What? That is crazy.
I mean,
Crazy
I mean,
talk.
crazy stuff. We all know this. Well, generally.
Well, I was just gonna mention like already. I tried it on keyboard and mouse and it's terrible. Like trying
Well,
to control the ball and doing all that
yeah.
is so hard to do on keyboard and mouse. It's like it's meant for a controller.
Oh yeah,
And then
no,
when
for
you have
sure.
manual inputs and you
Yeah.
can't just kind of like do it all at once, like as you can normally on a stick,
Right.
it's so hard to control and maneuver. And I was like trying to play it the other day, and I like literally couldn't. So I'm pretty sure most of these players use their controllers.
I think all of them.
I'd be pretty surprised if any of them use.
I'm pretty sure
honestly.
they all do. Either they all have their
Yeah.
hands full of the desk, or they're all like moving choice, everything. So
Yeah, I mean that's just like I just thought that just because like just how these players play like so well, like the control you need, you just can't get down a regular keyboard and mouse.
no.
It's like the same thing with fighters or the type of name it's called, but like Smash almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember the game?
I know you're talking about.
Remember this old game, Multiverses?
I,
remember that?
I I remember them. I don't remember
Mhm.
playing them much, but I do remember them.
We had a tournament here not too long ago, and I was playing on keyboard and mouse, and I just couldn't do it. But enough about Multiverses. Let's head into this Rocket League game here and see what this is really all about.
We go into this kickoff already, and we see Hudev. They're already knocking it to as SMU is in the orange side there. Just so everyone is aware, SNHU is the blue team right now. We see AJ, though, driving that ball down, just dribbling it all the way into that corner. We see Hazy getting ready to intercept. It's going to get knocked towards the goal, but Blur there going to send it. Somber going for the ball, knocks it up into SNHU corner and sends it. That ball just gets intercepted in the middle. It might go in. No, AJ denies it there. And now he's going to go in. It's going to try the same tactic, and it might not. It does not go in. Somber, though, might get it in. Not quite. Hazy there for SMU as they are now in control of this ball, and now sending it anyway. Blur, though, goes high and gets intercepted there by, I believe, Somber.
That was Hector.
Was it Hector?
Yeah, Hector is going up high. HUD Iv here now. Still just trying to keep the ball towards SNHU side of the field right here. Looks like SMU is doing a pretty good job of doing that, as well as stealing their boost. SNHU's got to find a way to get some boost somehow, and the only way I think they know how is to really push the ball onto the other side and take their boost, but it's going to be kind of hard knocking this guy out of the air there, but AJ gonna be the one to do it. Blur gonna head back, and as he gets control of this ball, we see Hazy actually start to take control. Somber misses a jump there. Hector's forced to come back and stay and help protect this ball here. You can see SMU likes to go really fast. You can see Hazy almost got it there, and Blur is gonna be the one to do it to get the first goal for SNHU here.
SNHU seems to be struggling a little bit there. That ball control really early is just they just keep getting the ball, deflecting it away, but you can only do that so many times if you run on manpower.
Yeah, and it just seems like these guys are really going, or sorry, they're controlling the ball super well here. They're just like getting really good, and you can actually almost see they almost got a goal there. AJ was almost able to do that. Blur now getting control of the ball at 0 boost here is gonna try and catch up to it. Unfortunately, I'm to Hazy gonna go for a ground pinch. Unfortunately, ball moves away, couldn't do it in time here. Dev going down. Blur almost set up for the cross right there, but look, SNHU, they got to get this ball moving a lot more here, because this seems like SMU is just tossing the ball around perfectly to their teammates, and they're moving really fast-paced.
Yeah, see there, AJ launching the ball. It
Oh,
goes in.
wow.
There we go. AJ sent it. Like, was that like half field?
Something like that. Let's see it right now. We actually see AJ just hit it all the way from their side of the field, and I swear I thought someone was in front of it, but I guess not, and that's first goal for SNHU. Now things are 1-1. I wonder where things are going to be at, especially for towards the end of this match.
Yeah, Hector here going towards the ball. Is going to carry it into there, dribbling it, and might force it in. Not quite, as Hazy there is going to knock it away from the goal. We see AJ knocking it back into that corner. Hazy already on top of Somber, though, knows where the ball is going to go. SNHU just did a little bit struggle at the beginning, but they might be able to carry it in. Not quite, as all three of them go. Sadly, no one for SNHU ready for that cross, though. And it goes into there. Everyone's miss it, as AJ and Hector now both rushing to get the ball, and it's going to get turned over to SNHU.
Yeah, Smooth not going to get through. Blur tries to go for it. Actually, demos out right on Hector there. Very unfortunate for SNHU, but the ball's towards SMU's field, so it's nothing they really got to worry about. Somber stops that pinch off on the side here. Now AJ setting up, getting ready for the cross here. Hector actually hits it out. See if anyone's in the middle there, but there's too many people going for the ball. It's just best to stay back for the defense. AJ is there to get a touch on it, and Hazy, again, we love to see this air control that's happening. You see this ball is kept up so high in the air here. Hasn't even hit the ground. It's already on the other side of the field. AJ sets up the cross. Hector's going to go for it. Unfortunately, just needed a little bit more of an angle to get that goal, but wasn't able to in time here. You see they're going for a slow cross here. AJ's got to get a touch on it. Luckily he does, but Blur gets another touch and is going to send it faster towards SNHU's side of the field. Somber hits it up once again, but a demo comes out onto AJ, and now SMU has a lot of space to move for us to get a goal.
About a minute and 20 seconds left in the first game here. Hudev there is going to knock it out there. Hazy going to carry it. It's going to go wide of that goal as it goes into the corner. Nudge away by SNHU for the defense. Somber there, sending it airborne high, going towards AJ. AJ there knocks it towards front, but Blur is already in that center. 1 minute now, as SMU here has full control. Somber, though, does get control, tries to push it through. Hector just tries to flip there, and the ball goes straight over his head as AJ tries to nudge it forward, and the ball is being carried by Hidev all the way back to the corner. SNHU here slowly starting to get a little bit more ball control overall through the match, but they're still really struggling to maintain pressure in the attacking zone. As you see, it gets taken again by Hazy, and the knocked away Somber tries to get it, but AJ, though, is going to send it flying 30 seconds, but it's going to be able to knock. There's a demo on Hector coming out as SMU here is trying to even it out, because it looks like we might be going to overtime.
Yeah, it looks like it here, but don't make anything too fast. These guys are going pretty quick here to try and get a ball so they don't go into overtime. But 10 seconds left. Let's see if anything can be made here. Hector hits it up high. Anyone for the follow? Somber was there, but Denver was there for the block, and the ball grounded. It's now time for overtime. Let's see what's going to happen within this short amount of time here. It's basically a sudden death for those who don't know. First goal is the person that wins it all. Blur sends it up high. Hector gets a touch, sending it over back, but Hudev comes in once again, just setting it up for his teammates there. AJ gonna get that touch. Blur's gonna get this ball now. He's gonna send it up slowly. Think he's gonna go in the air for an air dribble here. You can see he keeps it up. Double reset, but Hector knocks it out of the sky there. But still, this ball is still kept really heavily on SNHU's side of the field here, and we do see another demo come out as well. SMU's really got to capitalize on that. Unfortunately, still not able to make a goal here. Even though this ball is mostly kept on SNHU's side of the field, you see now things are going to be in reverse as AJ starts to get control, but Blur again being super aggressive and just keeping this ball on SNHU's side of the field, and AJ gets taken out in the demo. Hector is there for the save. Hazy tries to get it, but unfortunately not able to. AJ gonna go for that. Somber's forced to get a touch on this ball and send it towards towards SMU here. He's gonna send it over for a cross. Hector gets a touch, but doesn't look like they're gonna be able to make anything of it.
But up there, it's going to send it towards SNHU. AJ already back towards goal, sends it up high, and it's going to bounce off Somber and Blur. As it's just SNHU struggling to get out of the corner. AJ knocking it back into the corner, but Hadev there already waiting for it as the ball now is going out and away from the goal. Blur, though, getting airborne, sending it up. It's going to bounce off the wall, back to Hazy. Stu is struggling to get control of this ball here, as it's just being carried by Hazy there in the air. Hadev there goes up. It's going to get intercepted.
Oh.
And Somber there is just staying high enough to get the ball away, keep it out of the net here. As everyone currently fighting over from side to side. See, Hector there misses it. AJ sends it back into SMU's corner. Somber, though, sitting back. Blur is going to knock it up. And we see Somber there slowing it down, going to carry it, air dribbling it. Not quite able to send it. And there, Blur sends it in the goal. And that is going to be a point for SNHU, and they're going to win the first round.
Not for SNHU, for SMU.
SMU.
SMU and SNHU, the two rivals here. SMU is going to get the first point. And it is a best of 7 set, or first of 4, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
So this first match, like always, it's always a feel for how the enemies play or the rivals. And you can kind of see SNHU, they were slow at first, but then they were able to adapt pretty well to how SMU is playing. I wonder if SMU was able to change anything that they were doing, because it felt like they were kind of doing the same stuff. They were just passing the ball, keeping it fast-paced. Nothing too slow, but we did see a lot of stuff on the air, saw stuff on the side. We see most of his team really goes for crosses, I would say.
Yeah, they do.
More than anything.
They do go a lot of crosses, and SNHU is just struggling really to control that ball.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the game, I'm pretty sure SNHU was playing on the defense, and
Yeah.
going into the overtime, it was both teams try to go for the punt to try to get that secondary hit in and send it flying, quick goal, but neither one was able to get it. SNHU gonna have to maybe play a little bit more aggressive, a little bit quicker rotations or shorter ends.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see how it's gonna kind of go out in this second match here. Hopefully, SNHU can learn to get this ball and just learn to just pass around a little more here, especially just always keeping it moving. I don't know why it reminds me of like basketball. It's just like swing, so that they can't touch it at all. So I wonder if it still applies here in car soccer. You can see AJ gets the first touch here off the timer. Ev gonna go in pretty high. Hector gets it as well, still keeping it relatively low here. Blur now trying to take it. Looks like a little slow. They may be trying to do something here. Hazy's gonna be the strong center for this ball. Almost gets it right under Hector, but was able to get a touch on it and make sure that didn't happen. Somber now gonna get control. He's got to flick it up out of the way. AJ gets demoed out there. Hazy now getting control of the ball. They gotta act fast if they want to get a goal here, but I believe AJ's already back, and we see another demo come out. SNHU looking like they may have gotten a goal here, but a demo comes out last minute right onto Somber after he saved the goal there. So a huge save on Somber's end, and now it's finally time for SNHU's time to attack.
Yep, Somber there is going to take in the ball. Hector and Blur both go for it, but it's going to be rolling into the SNHU side. AJ there going to the corner, sends it towards the midfield, but Hadev already sending it high and wide of the net, as going for his own rebound there. Somber did get it away. Going back to Hazy. Hazy there sending it, going towards the goal, and Hector is able to keep it out of the net. I thought it was about to go in for a second. Hadev might get his own rebound, and he does.
There is the two-touch goal there. That's pretty unfortunate to see if you're on SNHU. You can see Hadev goes up 1, 2. Somber almost gets the read on it, but flicks it the other way. Not able to completely get it here, but still plenty of time for SNHU to get another goal in. Still Needed to here. Oh, that was only about a minute 20 in. The ball's going up pretty high though. Blur tries to go for it again, but SNHU going to be able to defend that off pretty well. AJ going to be able to get control of this ball. You can see most of SMU is really just on the attack here. Not too much on the defense, really. As I say that, Hudep does get a save from Somber. And now, again, they're just swinging the ball, passing it quick, and just making sure that SNHU can't get a touch on it. And whenever there's a hole in the gap, I believe that's just when they always try to score.
Yeah, Blur there. Try to send it towards Hadev. Gonna go high. AJ gonna slow it down towards the midfield, and Blur is going to send it back into the corner, going towards the goal. Gets intercepted there by Somber as Hadev tries to go for it, sends it going. AJ though sends it towards the goal. Might go high. Hazy there is able to keep it out of the net, going just high enough to take it and run with it across. There's a demo coming out on Blur.
Oh.
Hector there might roll in, and Somber there getting the lucky roll.
That's going to be amazing to see here. That's 1-1 now. Things are tied up. Somber gets it right in, right off the goalpost with a final touch. Boom. Right in there. Now, things are 1-1. Last time things were 1-1, they went out to overtime. So I wonder if they're going to be fighting this just as hard here. Somber gets the first touch, and 2 demos come out. One on AJ, one on Hazy. So a little bit of a trade there. You can see Hector tries to go for an early goal, not able to do it, unfortunately, here. And as the teammates come back, seems like SMU is still kicking off stuff pretty fast with a quick attack. They're going in. Straight shot. Somber is there for the defense. AJ now got control of the ball. Somber and AJ maybe trying to run something up. Hazy gets a touch on that, but 3 cars on defense. Not a big hole you can really try to make there. And SNHU is going to be forced to head back to retreat. AJ is able to fend the ball off a little bit, but Hazy is there to still keep that pressure onto him.
Ball going high. Hadev goes and knocks it down towards the goal as AJ there tries to intercept it. Hector waiting for the goal as it goes wide of the goal there. Hazy already on top of that ball, slowing it down, going there. Tries to pass it over Somber. Somber, though, patiently waits and jumps up at the right time as AJ tries to clear the ball. Hadev there carrying it in the air. Hazy, though, tries to deflect it in. Is not going to be able to get it. Gonna go wide. Somber now carrying it on the hood of the car. Tries to send another rolling one in, but it gets intercepted there by Blur. Blur sends down. Hector, though, sends it the SMU corner. Somber going back on the defense. Grabs some boosts. Goes into the corner. Grabs it. Starts slowly carrying it. Goes to slow down a little bit.
Oh!
Nudges it over. One of the defenders is out. Going to carry it over and goes past the Somber, getting the second goal again, or for Stu.
Yeah, absolutely. Somber getting that second goal there. That is great to see. Just taking it slow. Did a little bit of a fake out there, I believe, having to work in their favor. Sometimes, slow and steady always wins the race. But let's see what SMU has to say about that here as they win the kickoff. 1 minute remaining. They get a goal and things are going to go into overtime. If not, this will be a point for SNHU.
Yeah, Blur, though, slowing it down, sends it over the net, tries to make a slow play there. It doesn't work. AJ goes heads the ball. Hazy, though, takes it. Hector not going to much in the air. Hadev bringing it back. Tries to go knock it towards the net. Bounces off the goalpost there as Hazy and I believe it was AJ or Hector there trying to go for the ball. There's another demolition taking Hector out. And we see Hadev there jumping the air. Hector taking the ball, and it's being stuck in this midfield. We see AJ passing it forward to Hector. Hector tries to knock it towards the goal, but no one's there really to be able to that pass play. Hazy, Hadev there, both coming in. It's going to get stuck by Somber. 7 seconds remaining, and all it is. Somber, though, goes in there, tries to knock it up, and the ball now the Sioux is trying to get it onto the ground as Hazy sends it up in the air, carries it. It was the air dribble, and it touches the ground, and it's going to be 1-1.
1-1 here. Things are going pretty normal, I would say. Again, it's best of 7, so you could say it's right now, and only a matter of time until it's like first of 3. You know what I mean?
I mean,
picking up one, putting down.
I
See
mean,
what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah, I mean, 1-1.
It's like,
effectively cancel each other out. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that was a pretty cool round. SNHU was able to pull some tricks from their sleeve towards the end there. Just being able to kind of switch things up instead of going super fast, slowing things down, taking it cool. perhaps is what all they need to really win this match against these guys, because it just seems like SMU really enjoys going like fast paced, and I feel
Yep.
like that's their strong suit. But if SNHU takes it a little bit slow, they might be able to just play a game that they're not used to, and they're unable to adapt to that. So I wonder if they're gonna do any more of that into the next game here as we head in. Let's see who's gonna win this kickoff.
And it looks like SMU there is going to win that kickoff as head of there sends it into the corner, but Somber already back on top of the ball, bounces. As everyone now is fighting over this blur, though, finally sends it into the SNG corner. Somber carrying it in the air. Somber going pretty fast. It goes just over head of as he clips enough of the ball to keep it out of the net. We see Hector sending it towards SNG, playing very aggressive and very fast. Going down the pace of the last game, already playing at a very aggressive and fast pace. There's the ball now stuck in the middle as AJ and one of the SMU players both try to hit the ball, and it is going to stay out of the net. Hector now jumping into the air, tries to feed it more forward. Hazy already there, goes forward, and Hazy there is misses the ball. AJ, though, tries to kick it in as Hedev there is sent it in. Blur now getting it back into the corner here. Somber going wide, carrying it over, sends it back into the side.
Yeah, and now things are going to be on SMU. You see they're trying to send it over towards SNHU, but we see Hector flying in, trying to get a stop on that. Somber's going to be the one to do it, keeping it high in the air, going for a side, and AJ with the assist coming up just at the right time here. You can see Somber set him up pretty well here. He's going up, runs out of boost. AJ's like, let me help you, homie. Boom, right in there. Nice goal for SNHU. But again, that was only about a minute and 15 in here. SMU still has plenty of time to get another one and possibly bring things back to overtime, or at the very least, just tie things up here. Kickoff, we see SMU starts to get control of it. AJ touches the ball. Once again, Blur hits it right over him, but you didn't see Somber come in there, just keeping the ball again. It's a nice fast-paced pressure against SMU. Blur getting a touch once again with Hadev, keeping it high. Hazy maybe coming in for a final touch, but Somber is going to get a save for SNHU here. And it just seems like this ball is going really fast between these players right now, especially on SNHU side of the field here. Might be going in. AJ's there for the save. Going to knock off a Somber, but Blur is going to get a touch, hit up high. See if he goes for a double tap here. Not able to do it. We see Hector on the defense like always here. Just kind of taking it slow. Hadev gonna go in strong, but a stop happens from AJ, and you see Hazy also tries to get his goal in, but Somber was able to stop that as well. Amazing defense coming out from SNHU. Let's see if their offense is just as good here. But it looks like Blur actually is going to be the one to bring it all the way back to downtown. Going for it again, but Somber with the save, and Hadev coming in as well. Somber with another touch. Oh my goodness. Once again, over and over again, just saves, and now leading the way for a goal here. Unfortunately, no boost, and that has
Blur there, just sending the ball up airborne, just trying to get it maneuvered around. Blur, though, it hits that goal post, and it goes Hazy there, comes to the backup, and it's going to knock it in. It's going to tie up this round.
Yep, you see it.
Beautiful, hits that goal post, goes over to the side, and Hazy's just already there. So I got this.
I mean, like, what can you do? That's all three members just on the attack. It's impossible to cover everybody at the same time and get control of the ball. It's gonna be hard.
Yep, that ball though got sent just over SNHU's corner or goal. Hector and Blur there, both fighting for control. Somber though, just taps in, tries to nudge it away. Hadev though might just open net. Right there is Stu had maybe a little bit of miscommunication. See Somber there knocking it away, and then Hadev here comes in, sends it going, and you see someone try to get there. Just AJ.
AJ, yeah, unfortunately wasn't there at the right time. Could have been, like you said, a miscommunication here, but SMU now up by 1 point. SNHU has got to play catch up here. 2 minutes left remaining. See if they're able to do it, as Somber is very close to this ball here. Hector gets control. He's going to try and prop up AJ here. Actually passes him by. See if he's going to be able to do it. Unfortunately not. Somber again trying to get control, but a demo comes out. That gives AJ some space to make a goal maybe, but it doesn't look like things are really working out in his favor here before this ball reaches that side. Actually, I think Somber faked him out again too. Didn't get a touch on it. Again, he's playing really slow here, and Somber luckily is very skillful and able to do that. But AJ gonna try and get it. Unfortunately, again, no boost. I feel like SNHU right here needs to get a little bit more control of their boost right now, especially when SMU is just really just on their tail and like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, SMU doesn't really have to. They keep playing aggressive, keep building up their score. But I mean, they're just playing the defense. Really, all they can do is sit back. They're just keeping Sue from really getting any points here. AJ though, gonna send that ball towards Somber and gonna finally go past that midline, and it goes wide of the net. There is Hazy and Blur are both on the defense. Hector just keeping it at the midline here. Somber, Hazy, or Hadev there, both going for it. But Blur, though, might send it in. Hector there on the defense goes high. And Hazy, though, going to get control of the ball almost immediately. Somber there just nudging it into the corner. Hadev going high. Might be able to flick it in back on himself. Not quite. And there's Hazy. Comes in out of nowhere and is going to make it 1-3 with 30 seconds remaining.
That is going to be pretty hard to beat, especially for SNHU. Here you see AJ saw it. Hector tried to get there in time, but again, I think these guys are just stealing a lot of SNHU's boosts, and it's going to be pretty hard to really keep up with everybody, especially when they're going so fast. So maybe going slow does work, but not as efficient as you think it would here. You see Somber trying to drag this ball in. AJ's going to get a touch on it. Try and just keep it on the defense here. We see Blur again with just a lot of boosts, sending it straight towards SNHU's goal. Hadev doing the same here. Hector's forced to just get out of the goalie position and try to send it back. But 10 seconds left. It doesn't look like SNHU going to be able to make a goal here for this game. But 1 second left. Yeah, it's grounded. But yeah, things are now 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. SMU with the 1. But they did get a point before. We'll see if SNHU will do the same. I think they just got to figure out what SMU is doing, try to read their plays a little better. And I think, again, I feel like we have seen pretty entertaining Rocket League games before, but this one is fast. Like, they're all fast, and these players are, like, literally bouncing off the walls and just getting boosts and just perfectly passing the ball to their position and sending it at the right angle that they need to. SMU is doing a really good job at that. So I really wonder how SNHU is going to try and combat that. Maybe try to read some of their plays, try to like intercept it slightly or go for goals you wouldn't really think of. I think playing unpredictable here would work best. But again, it's kind of hard to play unpredictable when you can't predict what's going to happen.
Right. Yeah, so, you can really do so much. I mean, SNHU, usually we see like these longer passes, but we've seen SMU now kind of swap around. They're doing a little bit more shorter. Their basically putting a lot more pressure on SNHU. Somber, though, is going to win that kickoff and is going to send into the corner, but that victory isn't going to last very long, as you do see Hadev and AJ both fighting for the ball, and it's going to go back into the side. Knocks it down towards the ground. Hazy keeping it up in the air, dribbling it in. Corner tries to get past AJ. AJ denies it as Hadev there going to knock it back into the corner. Somber trying to slow down. Hazy, though, already back on top of it. Going towards the goal, drives it. Not quite able to finish it as Hadev there tries to get control of it. Somber now going towards it. Just goes over his head. Hazy, though, knocks it in. We're just like 40 seconds in, basically. Imagine we got the first goal.
Yeah, that was a pretty fast goal here. See, Hazy just takes the opportunity of the wide goal. Hector, again, tries to make it there in time. Unfortunately, doesn't any boost. And I think SMU is starting to realize the more boost they take away from SNHU, the more open the goal is going to get as these guys try to just go and chase the ball here. Yeah. But Sombers fights back and gets another goal very fast here. I believe that was 5 seconds or 11 seconds. Somber just gets control. Boom, smacks it right in. I don't think Hazy was expecting that. You can see he kind of went up high first. Didn't expect the ground shot. But 1-1 right now. Things are already faster than last game here. I wonder if this is going to be a more competitive one, meaning like these are the only goals for a while here. We have seen that happen before. But Hector now getting control. Going to try and just keep it in a better spot. AJ goes for it, but the top of the goalpost is where it gets hit. It's very unfortunate, not able to get another goal for SNHU here. Hector is forced to come back out on the attack again, but again, not a lot of boost to really use here. Somber's got a good amount, but it doesn't look like it's enough to really commit to it here. AJ gonna knock it up high, so the goal is not happening. Hazy gonna come in sharp, hits the top of the goalpost though, and Dev is gonna be there for the follow-up and gets another goal for SMU.
I mean, they just kept the pressure the entire time. It was like one shot after the next. You see it bounce off the wall, goes high, goes wide, and then Ev there is just that perfect spot. It just nudges it in.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like the positioning is just really good here. It's gonna be pretty hard to combat that, especially when you have such great team synergy. And I feel like SMU is a perfect example of that. As these guys are like, I feel like they have good communication. They're going in quick, and like if they're able to play this fast with perfect passes, it's just shows how good their team is here.
AJ there gonna get demoed, doesn't have. Carries it into the corner. Blur though sends it high and it misses. He's hitting that goalpost. AJ and Hadev there both fighting for control of the ball into the corner. Hector gonna send it away. AJ tries to hit the ball, maybe does hit it, but doesn't nudge it towards the goal and goes into that corner. See Blur, and there's a demo coming out from Hector. As we see Hazy though stopping Somber from getting that shot on goal. AJ now and Hazy both playing the same side, but no one from SNHU is ready to help out the play there. Hector getting back on the defense, kicks it into the corner, going high, hits that ceiling. AJ continues to send it. Hadev though sends it, is gonna go wide. Hazy snatches it and it bounces off, and Hadev there just comes out of nowhere and sends it in.
Yeah, Hadev, I mean, you remember him sending it towards Hazy here. Hadev was able to follow up right underneath, make it look like a miss, but actually was a pass here for another goal for SMU. SNHU now needs 2 goals in order to tie things up here if they want to win this next game. But let's see what they're going to be able to do. Hector gets demoed out pretty quick here, and the ball, again, really close towards SMU's goal. Somber keeping it up high once again. Looks like maybe trying to go for a pinch. Unfortunately, not able to. And then Blur just having the ball, carried it right on top of the hood. Nowhere else like like home here. And Hazy goes for it, may get a flick in, not gonna do it right away. Blur actually sending it back. Look like they're just gonna reset the play here, send it towards this corner once again. He's Somber hitting it away. Now Blur again gonna get another touch. Hazy as well, and actually still sending it towards SMU. I think these guys are really just trying to play defense here. There's no need for them to really go offense. And you can see the defense working as they were able to block 1 goal there. Somber's going to get a touch and send it towards this corner. See if he's going to be able to get another tap in there, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. SNHU going to be forced to retreat here, so they may not get another goal on these guys.
AJ and Hadev, they're both vying for control of this ball as it finally is sent over to the opposing side. Hazy and Hector there, both on the side. We see Somber maybe coming around, tries to go for it, does punt it forward, but Hadev there sends it high and into SNHU's corner, bounces back out. Hazy already on the spot. Hector just jumps right above Hazy, and Somber now gonna carry the ball, not quite much longer in the air. Hazy now has control of it. Blur now sending it high and wide off the SNHU net. 1 minute remaining. Somber, though, keeps the ball out of the net, keeping it from SMU there. But Hadev, though, just comes in out of nowhere. I mean, he's pulling a Hector.
Yeah, these guys are really going in pretty hard and fast here. You can see, again, all 3 team members are just on the other side, and they're just really going for them fast-paced goals here. If the ball is just knocked down anyway, you can see that they all head back and they're able to get there in time. So their boost control is very well here. And it looks like they only really use it when they commit to a goal. And SNHU, unfortunately, has to catch up with 3 goals in order to tie things up. We see 2 demos come out. Hector got 1 and AJ got the short end of the stick there. We see Somber go for a goal, not able to get a full one yet. Hadev knocks it up high. And they're forced to chase it back once again. I wonder if they're just throwing the ball around so SNHU isn't able to get a touch on it here, especially with 30 seconds left. That wouldn't be a terrible plan instead of going for another goal. You can see actually Blur tried to go straight there with that cross setup, but unfortunately wasn't able to. AJ still keeps it over his head, and Hazy getting the read on that, knocks it up high. 10 seconds left. It doesn't look like SNHU is going to be able to get enough goals to get a win on this round here.
The ball is still in the air, and Hadev though keeps it airborne, and there it goes as AJ just sends it, and SMU there is gonna this game, making it 1-3.
Yeah, 1-3 right now. And it just seems like there's still one match left, but again, can be pretty hard to come back from that, especially from 2 losses in a row here. SNHU needs to win around 3 games in a row if they want to
Yeah,
win this,
3.
or bring it somewhere into overtime, or 2 games to make it 3-3.
Yeah,
But it is gonna be hard to do that.
it is. I mean,
Yeah,
again, like the pressure's been on SNH like the entire night. I mean,
yeah.
SNU has gotten some chances to like break out, got a couple goals here and there, but they've mostly been playing on their side. A lot of their boots are getting eaten up by SME.
Yeah, SMU, like I've said before, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but these guys are just able to pass fast,
Yep.
keep the ball moving, and have really good boost control to where all of them are able to attack. And if it doesn't work out, it's either like knock the ball to the side or like all of them retreat. So they're either like all in or all out. And I feel like on paper that shouldn't work, but I guess in this it does. I'm not sure how they're able to do it, but they're doing a pretty good job at that. But let's see how this last game, or maybe of
Potential.
many, goes here. But this is ultimately going to be a decider for whether if SNHU is going to be able to keep playing
Match
or
point.
not. Yeah. So SMU only 1 game away here. Let's see if they're able to close it out in this next game as we go in right now.
And here we go, kickoff. AJ there, sent it over Hector. Oh, we're gonna get demoed right off the bat. Maybe SNHU start just demoing everyone on the field. Maybe get a couple lucky shots there. And AJ though sends it high. He's gonna go, tries to rebound, get his own ball back in, but is not gonna do it. Blur there already on top is sending it away. But Somber there sends it back towards the goal. Hazy on the defense. Hector knocking it up. Looks like SNU here playing a little bit more aggressive than last game. Trying to really play heavily aggressive towards the net here. Though AJ tries to go in to help support, but is going to get knocked away there. AJ letting the ball go flying off to the side. Hector going high towards SNHU's goal. AJ there knock it into SNHU's corner. Somber now sending it. Blur there going for the intercept. Hector hit it. Hazy though does just tip it enough. AJ sends it. Hector back into the corner. As SMU here is just all over this ball. Somber though tries to knock it. It is not going to be able to get a whole lot going on there. As Hazy and AJ though steals it from Hazy. Blur though just is in the right place at the right time. Just hit by the ball and sends it forward as that ball now goes high and wide. This ball here just playing a very high, very fast. Both teams have to control their boost usage. And SNU right now is just struggling with put a lot of pressure. AJ though does get it. Somber knocks it in.
Able to get a great goal there. That is going to be great. Again, 1 goal here with about 1:25 in. That is not too bad there. But let's see if they're able to keep this up. We saw SNHU in a lead before, but SMU's come back many times here. Let's see how often they're going to be able to do that, because SMU, again, we've seen it before, does play fast pace. It looks like SNHU switching up something. They are playing a little differently here. And it seems to be working for what it looks like of this first game in the first 2 minutes. But it looks like right now this ball is really getting kept towards SMU side of the field, where they're not really having too much of a chance to attack anymore.
No, they're really not. It's kind of evened out in terms of like who's playing super aggressive here. Hector though sends it and it's gonna go wide. That bar is gonna deny him, but AJ sends it back towards the goal. Hazy there gonna get that defense, and Somber and Hector sending it back into SNHU side. Blur though sends it into the corner. Somber in the right place. Somber might just be able to force it in. Not quite. Does get intercepted there by Hadev, and it is now going to get sent to the midfield. AJ though keeping it in on the SMU side. Hector getting the ball high in the corner. Tries to knock it down towards to try to pass his teammate. Isn't going to be able to get connect with anyone. Somber and AJ both in the same place. AJ now sending it towards goal. Hector though tries to knock it in, and it bounces off that goalpost. It's going to get sent back towards the SNHU side. As Somber and everyone now struggling to get that ball there. Just jumps up. Hector once the goal goes, tries to get past it. Defense of Somber might be able to knock it in. Not quite as Hazy. And AJ not quite either, as SMU is able to keep both those shots out of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys really putting on the pressure here. Hector tries to get a block there. HUD actually goes for the shot, but AJ with the save once again. SNHU doing pretty well at stalling these guys out. Looks like they're just going fast paced, but ever since they got this first goal, they've just been going all in on that defense, which is really all you need to do here. And AJ getting another save, speaking of defense, but HUD gonna try and cut this guy off. AJ gets a touch, and Hector is there with the demo, knocks it over to the side. Hazy is going to be the one to get control of this ball now. Sombra's going to try and get a touch here and try to bring it into the goal. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. It was too tight of an angle to try and get that little pinch in there, unfortunately. But again, about a minute left here. We see all of SMU just chasing this ball right now, and SNHU actually is the one that's playing it slow and getting another goal here. Sombra is going to be the one to do it, making things 2-0 against this game here.
Yeah, I mean, just bounces off his hood and just gives a little nudge right past the defender, is able to win quickly here. SMU wasn't quite expecting that, tried to play a little too aggressive on their defense. And we are back now to kick off. Hector there, Sombra might as well nudge it in and gets another!
Oh, what? How did that even happen? Right here, kickoff. Hector hits it over to the side. Blur tries to get it, just bounces right over his head here. 3-0, about a minute left. SMU's got to make some goals pretty fast here. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty hard to really catch up with the speed that SNHU is giving out right now.
The Hector there got demoed. As we see 1 minute remaining, if Blur there going to send it towards SNHU's goal. Sombra already there. AJ though going to take out Hadev. Hector going airborne. Hazy tries to get it, but Hector is going to knock it away as the ball now is going to get still on SNHU side. Hadev there sending it high, and AJ there going to block that shot, sends it towards the field. Everywhere that ball is stuck. Hector sends it into the SMU side. There's another demolition coming out. Blur is out for 3 seconds, already back in after that 3-second respawn. 30 seconds remaining right now as all the teams are fighting for this ball. Airborne, it just goes down in front of the goal there. But luckily, no one from SMU was quite ready to do that, as we see a little casual distraction going on there. Sombra gonna carry it all the way, tries to flick it in, but Hazy there knows the ball's gonna go, playing very, very smart here. 5 seconds remaining. And right now it looks like Essen is going to get it touch the ground. There is the touch. It is now 2-3.
That is something there. That honestly, that wasn't something I was really expecting there, especially with how many goals have gone by in the previous games and how little SNHU has been able to catch up. Now I feel like it's the other way around. SMU is barely getting. I didn't think they got a single goal last match, and SNHU sitting at there with 3. So there was a change in play there. Unfortunately, I can't exactly describe what that change in play is. It felt like the game was still fast, but they were playing slower, if that makes sense. They're kind of just cutting off angles where they would normally go for SMU. I think SNHU is just getting a better read of what plays they're trying to do and where the ball is trying to go. So in that case, they're able to just kind of take it into their own hands, I want to say. Does that make sense?
I mean, it makes sense. I think also that they're kind of realizing, like, hey, we should be watching these people, kind of looking at where they're going. Because you see, like, we've seen Hector multiple times throughout the season just come out of nowhere and will just smack the ball right into the goal. And Hadev there is basically doing the same thing. Just pops out of nowhere, smacks it in. So I think both teams have a fairly same style when it comes to play overall, but I think now it's just more of like watch out, more man-on-man defense. But it looks like we're gonna go.
Let's see how it is. SMU only needing 1 more to win here, and SNHU only needing 1 more to tie things up. Let's see how this is gonna go here. Kickoff started. No early goals just yet. Sombra is gonna get control of this ball pretty early on though, but not enough boost to really keep it going. He's gonna try and set it up with AJ here as he brings it over to the corner. Hazy's gonna get control this ball now. I wonder where they're gonna go. Hector keeps it up high. HUD now getting control, but again, no boost to really keep it moving. AJ's gonna take advantage of it to get a small touch on it. Hector's gonna do the same, send it flying. Hazy's gonna be there for the defense now. And now Blur still keeping it pretty fast here as Hector still comes by, tries to get it in. Hector goes for it, but unfortunately it hits the side there of that goalpost. Not going to be able to get an early goal for SNHU here. And as things are a little bit flipped around, SMU, you can see they're still trying to go pretty fast, but SNHU is able to keep the ball pretty well and just kind of dodge SMU's cars as they try to flick them up more and more here.
Yep, AJ here dribbling the ball on the hood. Is just going to try to send it there. Hadev already knocking the ball back. Somber now taking it, kind of same thing, drives it in to the corner here. Blur goes for the intercept. It's going to be able to knock it away from Somber, and Blur there is able to send it. AJ, though, is able to knock it away from the goal. Hadev now getting control of it, just misses that tap. And Hazy now bouncing it off the corner. Dangerous position, and it's a little miscommunication of the pass. AJ gets the save, but Blur just knocks it right back in.
Yeah, we see it happen here. Let's get a replay. Blur hits it up. AJ with the defense, and then it just comes right back down again. I think it'd be really funny if AJ got the double save and then they made the goal, because it just would have been, he would have just been driving and the guy would just be hitting it where he was driving. But again, that was around 1:30 in. SNHU still has a good amount of time to get another goal in here. They just can't let it get too far here. So still a little bit on the clock as a timer, but let's see if they're going to be able and how they're going to be able to do it here. AJ gets control of this ball, sends it straight down, but Hazy with a save just has enough boost to get there in time to stop that goal. Hector's going to be there as well to get another save onto SNHU. We see Hazy go in, flying above in the skies, but Blur's going to be here to get a stop on this ball and just keep the momentum going for SMU. You can see the cross was actually there. It was a pretty good cross setup, but no one was there to really finish it off. But Hazy's going to get a touch, as well as Hadev and Blur also getting control here. SNHU really trying to break through their defense. You can actually see that they're lining up, kind of doing the same thing where all three of them are going to commit at the same time as a push, similar to SMU here. And it looks like it actually seems to be working out in their favor. Blur going for touch there, but again, AJ just knocking it out. It seems like these guys are now evenly paced, but SNHU needs a goal in order to tie it up.
Yep, Somber there is going to knock it back into the corner. It goes high and away there. Hector tries to slow the ball down, but there's a demo coming out. Blur goes down. AJ tries to go in, but Somber, or Hadev there is going to knock it away. Somber does get demoed as well, I believe, or demoed someone else. Hadev there is going, misses the ball. Hazy now going to take it. Somber already chasing after this ball, tries to go up, knocks it up into the air. Is going to hit that ceiling. Not quite dribbling it. Hadev there tries to knock it down. There's Blur already. Gonna try to knock it off. Hazy just knocks it high again. Everyone coming at the wrong angles, but they're definitely attacking in mass, trying to get something rolling. Hazy, though, tries to slow the ball down again. Blur and Hector, though, trying to chase for the ball. Blur now going into the area. It's gonna just let the ball bounce away. Somber now sending it back towards the side, but it doesn't last very long as AG now just hunts it across the field. Somber, though, does get it, but it's gonna now bounce out of the way back. Hector's get back. SMU side, not a whole lot can happen there as that ball is just going back and forth right now. SNHU still has a little over a minute to tie up this game, and I mean right now it seems like they might be able to tie it up, but I don't think we'll see it go to a full
Yeah, we'll have to see what SNHU can do here. It seems like they're really pulling all the tricks in their sleeve to just try and get a goal here. You can see SMU still wants to put them further back instead of just playing full defense, just get another goal here. Somber may have an opening, but all three of them are there for that defense there. Now they're going to use it on their end and just keep it over on SNHU's side of the field here. Things are looking a little hard for SNHU. Things are going pretty fast to try and get a goal here. 30 seconds remaining. AJ getting control of this ball. Keeps it at a normal pace. You can see Blur was there for the defense. I wonder if it was just a little bit back here. But 15 seconds left. Going in pretty fast. Somber, 10 seconds left for the countdown. SNHU needs a goal here. Otherwise, things are going to be pretty hard.
Yeah, as the ball now bounces off there. Somber, and there is the touch there. So SMU in that 4th point, and they're going to take the dub tonight. SNHU played really, really well. It's just, I think they they adjusted a little too late when they kind of started figuring out how SMU likes to play.
Yeah, it just seems like um, they were able to adjust kind of towards the end there, but unfortunately, it just seems like SMU was able to adjust to how SNHU was
Yep.
playing as well, and then just again play that fast-paced ball game that they love to play. But that is going to be in here, I believe. Is that the first loss that
I
SNHU
want
has
to say it's the
has?
first.
I want
I
to
don't
say
remember
that,
them.
but I don't know if that's correct, and I may have to double check on that in the records here. But I believe we're doing some interviews tonight. Is that right?
I believe
Mayhaps,
so.
mayhaps. I think we're gonna grab
Once,
a player,
yes.
ask him how the game goes. If one of them wants to head on over here at some point. But until they do that, this is going to be, or after the interview, will be the end of the stream. Make sure you follow us on all of our socials there. I believe we'll be back tomorrow with league. Is that right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
League of
Yes.
Legends.
Tomorrow's Thursday. I had to think about it too. I am
Yeah.
semester.
Wednesday. Today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
Thursday, we'll be back with some League of Legends. If a player wants to come up, we're gonna ask him just how the game went. How do you think it went? And just some strategies, or what strategies that they use, what strategies that I think that SMU used. Something that we weren't able to cover or see. But so far, I think I think I want to say 3 on for the offense, 3 on for the defense. I feel like that's a good way of saying that,
I
right?
mean, yeah, yeah. And apparently from the grapevine, AJ is gonna
Okay,
be
okay,
tonight.
we're gonna
So
see AJ come up
should
here.
be.
We'll have him pick the MVP for
Oh,
the
this ought to
night.
be
We'll
interesting.
have the player do it instead of the caster this time, and then the MVP for SMU whenever he wants to come up here and speak live on the camera. AJ, you ready? Ready to come up? He's coming up
Hmm.
here. Brandon, if
Yep.
you wanna head off, he'll come up here. We got the one and only go. AJ. How you doing? Can you hear me well?
I hear you. I hear you.
All right.
I'm good, man. Could be better, but
Be better.
it's all good.
Is that the first loss you guys had for
Yeah,
today? Hey,
it's
that's
okay.
pretty goal loss right before playoffs. If you're gonna have one, I feel like
Yeah,
that's the time to
good
have one.
time for adversity, I guess. I mean, it's never great to lose, but
Yeah.
well, it's all right. They're also pretty good. They're undefeated. I mean, it was either 1 seed or 2nd seed. Honestly, we don't care. Doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
But
Um,
we'll get our get back.
I'm excited for that in playoffs. But how do you think the game went?
I mean, it was good. I mean, we were going back and forth. I mean, every game was like 1 goal except the fourth game. Game
Yeah.
4 was a little bit of a runaway, but yeah, I mean that team's pretty good. They definitely tried to bump a lot in the first. That
Yeah.
was a little aggravating. We got to roll with the punch. Tried to adjust. We went back and forth, and then yeah, you just went 2 in a row out of the series. Then
Yeah. What would you say? What like strategies they used to really to, like get through to your guys? Like this is your first loss. Like what's something that they did that the other teams did that they do?
I
You know what I
think
mean?
I think one thing that we haven't really we were doing a good job like midway through the game. It was pretty like they play really aggressive. Like they have a third man high line. So one thing that you can do is just try to bang out clears, and we weren't doing the best of job in it in the first few games, but slowly working through it. But that's definitely probably they style to be against. But
Yeah,
it's all good. We'll be ready next time we play them in the final.
that's good. Well, one last question for you. Who's the MVP for tonight on SNHU and SMU? You're gonna
Oh,
be the decider
I
here.
don't even know the players on the other team. I'm not gonna lie. I actually don't remember any of their usernames.
There's Hudev,
I don't remember.
Blur, and then
Blur. Yeah,
Blur,
Blur was
and then
there.
and then there's and then there's Case.
I don't know.
Brandon, help me out. Hazy. There's Hazy.
Hazy?
That's who it is. Hazy, Hudev, and Blur. What we got?
One of them hit a double touch on me. I don't know who that was.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it was Hazy.
I would think it was either Hazy, I believe.
I think it was Hazy. We'll
Alright.
go Hazy.
Hazy
Yeah.
for the MVP on SMU.
Yeah, Psalm.
What we got?
I think Psalm scored like 70% of our goals. So I'll go
7%. Who got the majority?
70.
Oh,
70.
70. I thought you
Yeah,
said 7. I was like, okay.
Nah, yeah, he definitely scored all of our goals.
So we got
I'll
Somber.
go Psalm.
Somber MVP for SNHU, and then
Yeah.
Hazy for SMU MVP. You get the bragging rights for this game here. But that's all I have for you today. Catch us out tomorrow with some League of Legends. We'll see you guys then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.